So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Landon Knack. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. That one outside. Ball one. The Dodgers been playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
No outs. Runner on second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2-1 now. This one in the air, center field. Outman moving under this one. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Batting third, left fielder Tyler.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike two.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Wilson over at second, one down. Got him looking. And there's two down.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the first. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Counts 1-0.
Man at second. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Soderstrom brings it in with a nice running grab. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Siggy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think.
That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI. Full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One gone, runner at first. Will Smith digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Andujar pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Severino. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play. Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Here's Miguel Andujar. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Snags it for the second out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's Luis Arias.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Two outs. A little bit
Ball, that's
high.
high.
Ball two. And there's a
Ball,
ball.
that's out.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
J.J. Bleday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Right through there for a strike. Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And ball
That's ball
four,
four.
two aboard.
Take the base.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
This is J.J. Bleday. That's in there. 0-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Langoliers on second. Urias at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Chopped left side. On the run, sends it over to first.
No, he's out.
In time. Got him. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 8, second baseman.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Urshela over to second. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
James Outman, the next to hit. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 1 left for L.A., but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Gio Urshela to the plate. Urshela in his 8th season, 33 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. That clips a corner. Down the line, Pajes. Long run. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. So up next, Jacob Wilson. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in. In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And he deals. On the ground to third. Rojas for one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Two out, space is empty. And that one a little below the knees. And a count even 1-1. And a strike in there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Severino back to work. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Severino kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Urias to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Mookie now. Fly to left his first time. This ball's chopped on the ground. Urias fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
There's a line drive to left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Freddie around third. Relay throw home. Safe. And they lead by 2. 2 outs. Runner at first. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch and he just misses. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
High fly ball out to left field. Soderstrom sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the fourth. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
So digging in, Miguel Andujar. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one lifted to left. Conforto in position. Squeezes it. And that is that. The A's strand one. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. First pitch swinging.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Kurtz steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will climb in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Miguel Rojas will hit next. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The toss to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Luis Urias.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Get out of town. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Bleday in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slice the other way and foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, third baseman,
Gio Urshela steps in. Reached on a drop. Third strike his first time.
Going away. That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
So the batting order turns over. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. That comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's just plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
And now Brent Rooker. Foul ball there. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul out of play.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's hard hit on the line. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Headed for the plate. There's the tag. Then get him. And that's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Hard hit right side. Urias to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop.
2 down, bases empty. And next for LA, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. That one is absolutely belted. Forget it. He circles the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 2-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. It appears Dave Roberts. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 78. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. And they jump out front. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
A's leading by a run. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So up next, Nick Kurtz delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Kurtz, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. In the air, out towards right center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Luis Urias, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
So two down now, and here is J.J. Bleday. Fouled off left side. Two outs. On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runner to second with two gone.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second. Two outs. Gio Urshela up next for the A's. Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one fouled off. First and second, two down. And we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in, and that's the third out. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now here is Freddie Freeman. Severino back to work. Out to short. Wilson zips it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Will Smith to the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
One down. Here comes Max Muncy. Swings through that.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And strike two. The Athletics have some bullpen action. T.J. McFarland appears to be getting loose. Alvarado warming up as well. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Muncy hits one in the air. Bleday under this one. And there's two away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Has grounded out a couple of times. Center field. Makes the grab. That is the inning. No runs. And we're back. And now here is Jacob Wilson. That's outside. And it's 1-0. There's a strike. Right side. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. 1 for 3. Fouled off. He was late. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Way outside. Now 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And that's in there for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here is Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino is done. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Pitching change here, Elvis Alvarado.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
James Outman getting ready to hit. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Around third. The relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Splits the plate. Strike one. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here in L.A. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just
that
missed.
ball went out.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Misses inside. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Miguel Andujar up next for the A's. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one's in there. 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Go ahead run on base. Urias digs in now. Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. That misses the zone. And 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
J.J. Bleday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
That's to third. They get the force. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. A's strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, T.J. McFarland.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Freeman, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Freeman hits it in the air. Bleday sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders in the gaps, they practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. In the air to left, down the line. Soderstrom under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His second of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
So 2 down. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. That funky Muncy with the homer for L.A. Last chance coming up for the A's. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's Gio Urshela. Garcia back to work. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed.
Outside. Ball, that's off the plate.
High fly ball out to center field. And that will fall. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And that is out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The A's down to their final out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers strand the tying run on base to win.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
4-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.